Hi, Ross here for First Line Distribution, and today we're going to do a deep dive into the Vane pitch shifter by Klowra. The Vane is part of the Bloom Infinity series and is a polyphonic pitch shifter with 17 different intervals, from subtle detune to full-on 2-octave jumps up or down. But it's not just about accurate pitch shifting. This pedal gives you microtonal stereo modulation, glide transitions, and Klowra's exclusive ramp function, which lets you morph between two completely different pitch setups. On top of that, you've got true stereo, expression pedal support, and analog drive-through so your core tone stays pure. And here are the big things that put the Vane in a league of its own. You have 17 pitch intervals from a single semitone to 2 octaves both up and down. Polyphonic pitch shifting so you can play chords without smearing or glitching. Microtonal true stereo detune, great for widening your sound. Ramp, which lets you fade between two sets of parameters for evolving pitch moves. Glide, which controls how the effect fades in or out instantly or gradually. Momentary or latched operation depending on how you like to perform. And of course, Klowra's hand-painted Bloom Infinity artwork, so every pedal is unique. Control-wise, on the panel you'll find 5 knobs. Rate sets the speed of the LFO for pitch modulation. Detune spreads the pitch slightly apart in stereo for a wide lush effect. Mix lets you blend between wet and dry. 50-50 lands you around 2 o'clock, and you can even choose between 2 different mixing modes depending on your taste. Pitch select is where you choose your interval, anything from unison to octaves, with major and minor steps and perfect intervals in between. Glide is split into attack and release controls, so you decide how quickly the pitch ramps in or out when the effect engages. Now, like all the pedals in the Bloom Infinity range, the LED isn't just a status light to tell you that the effect is on or off. It's a visual guide and a control center. So let's have a look at the color codes and what they mean. A white LED means the pedal is active in latched mode. If the LED is orange, this means it's active in momentary mode only if you're holding the foot switch. When the LED is violet, this tells you that the ramp function is actively running. And the button also doubles as a control. Press once to toggle between momentary and latched glide. Hold it down to save a snap set, basically storing your current knob settings as a second preset. Use it with the knobs to access hidden parameters like tone, ramp, attack and release, and even negative pitch intervals. The LED flashes yellow to confirm when you've made those adjustments. Now, glide and ramp are where the Vane really shines. Glide defines how the effect comes in and out. You can have it snap instantly or fade smoothly depending on your attack and release settings. In momentary mode, it's only on while you hold the foot switch. Great for quick pitch dips. In latch mode, it toggles on and off like a standard pedal. Now, ramp lets you morph between 2 different pitch setups, your live panel set and your saved snap set. Hold the foot switch until the LED turns violet and you'll hear it transition. Attack and release control how quickly those fades happen, and you can also run it in momentary mode, which is only active when you hold the switch, or latched mode where it toggles on and off. Connectivity wise, you have a mono in, stereo out, and a control jack for an expression pedal or foot switch. With the outputs, you can run true stereo for width or choose wet dry separation, so one channel is clean and the other is fully processed. This is great for recording or dual amp rigs. If you add an expression pedal, this lets you sweep smoothly between 2 pitch setups, effectively turning the Vane into a continuous pitch bend tool. External foot switches can also trigger glide or ramp depending on how you configure them. So as you can see and hear, the Vane goes much further than a standard pitch shifter or harmonizer. It's an expressive and versatile pitch tool. With 17 intervals, stereo detune, glide and ramp, you can do everything from subtle widening to cinematic pitch sweeps to wild experimental shifts. And we've also done a deep dive on the rest of the Bloom Infinity series, so go and check those out and let us know which one's your favourite. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching and we'll see you again. Cheers!